What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. We're coming back at you in week 12 of the season here. I know it's been a little while since I've streamed a game, but we really haven't had all that many competitive matchups, to be quite honest. We've been kind of blowing out most of our opponents, and we're looking to probably make some adjustments to the sliders and stuff to make things more difficult in the future in this franchise, but we'll see what happens. With that being said, we're going to bring you guys a week 12 matchup against the Dolphins here. The Dolphins are actually going to be a user this time around. We've made some efforts to recruit some new users to the league, so we're actually going to be playing with the Dolphins. We've added in a couple players, somebody that is the Giants, the Bears, the Lions, and the Dolphins, looking to even add further players to the league. But with that being said, I'm going to message my opponent, let them know that I'm ready to go, and we'll go ahead and try to get into this matchup. And curious to see how this opponent's going to do. I don't know what their skill level is necessarily, but looking forward to having more user opponents in the league. Alright, we're going to get the ball to start off this game, and looking forward to see what we can do on offense here early on in this game. They're going to kick it out of the back of the end zone. So we're going to start with the ball on the 25-yard line, and we're going to look to continue the efforts of making Big Ben an MVP candidate here. He is leading the race currently, but he's got some tough competition against guys like Matt Ryan, who have been doing very well. I think we're going to audible to a pass on this one. And we're going to go with a pass here on our second play from scrimmage. Good catch by Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool getting very close to 1,000 yards on the season. He's been doing very, very well for us so far this season. Very high potential we could get Claypool and Juju both over 1,000 yards in this game. Anthony McFarland does a good job getting 15 or so, 14 yards on that rush. We're going to switch so that we are kind of passing against the blitz here. Oh, a good user interception by him. He jumps that ball. Ben Roethlisberger kind of underthrows that one a little bit. And he's going to return that all the way down to about the 27-yard line. Mike Ford, I believe that's Mike Ford if I'm not mistaken, does a good job of getting up and getting that ball over top of, I think it was Juju. Yeah, good job of coming up and reading that play. Jakeem Grant gets the ball on the first play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers' 21-yard line.
He's going to roll out with Tua here. Going to take a big hit on the sideline by Bud Dupree, but able to get out of bounds. About an 8-yard rush, going to pick up the first down, and they're doing a good job of putting themselves in position to score here. Solid tackle there. Todd Gurley gets 2 on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tua able to boot out. A little bit of an inaccurate pass there, though, to Gesicki, who was sort of open. He had a little bit of separation. Unable to make that completion, which is going to bring up 3rd and 8 from the 11-yard line. They can get the first down without getting the touchdown, which is key here. That if they manage to get the first down, that would give them a few extra yards. I'm going to highlight Gesicki on this play just because I think he might be the prime target. And I just... Oh, nobody's going to pick that ball off. That's okay. I don't know why I dove on the ground with TJ Watt there. But that's going to force an incompletion. Unfortunately, not able to get the pick. And Dolphins are going to come away with a field goal here. Dolphins with the early 3-0 lead. Rondell Moore going to be back to return again. I'd imagine this kickoff is going to go out of the back of the end zone. Dolphins turn up with 3 points there. That's a good job by them to essentially take advantage of Pittsburgh's opening drive and get themselves points off of that drive. So even though that drive didn't result in a touchdown, it was a short drive. They did a good job of getting points, and they put themselves in a positive position here because they do get the ball at half. So that's kind of the important note there to come away with after that drive. James Conner's first rush going to be for about 2 yards. Anthony McFarland going to find some space, and he has blockers. I think he's going to go all the way. He's getting almost chased down on the left side, but Anthony McFarland going to get a touchdown on the screenplay. Ben Roethlisberger kind of making up for his mistake on the last drive. Anthony McFarland takes it in for him, though, being able to get past a couple of those blocks. And the Steelers are going to take a 7-3 lead here early on in this game. Now the Dolphins are going to come out with the opportunity to show what their offense can really do on a full drive. Started with short field position the last time. It can be a little bit hard whenever the field is condensed like that to really showcase what your offense can do. So I'm very interested to see what this user can do coming out against a little bit more of a, full field, I would say. Bud Dupree with a nice hit in the backfield. Todd Gurley unable to get to the edge. Brings up a 2nd and 17 situation. Oh, and that pass was thrown behind his man. Unfortunately for Tua with an inaccurate pass there, it looked like, is going to throw the interception, and Terrell Edmunds is going to capitalize this time. A little bit surprised by that inaccurate pass by Tua. I honestly think that he had the receiver somewhat open. Probably could have gotten a completed pass there, but a little bit inaccurate, a little bit behind him, I think it was. I would like to run the ball here, but it's not really giving us many options to run it. So we're going to try to pass it out. I thought I had a man open. We're just going to dump it off the square. Deontay is going to get the catch. I was looking a little bit further downfield there. Was unable to find the man I was looking for. Be potentially looking for Juju here. I think Deontay Johnson, I could maybe switch him to a curl and get him open. Oh, almost another opportunity at an interception. I tried to go up and catch that ball with, I believe it was Juju. And Juju was kind of not in position to be able to do much with that. Boswell is going to put that one through. And that'll give us a 7-point lead, 10-3 here with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Pretty good matchup so far. I mean, both defenses have actually played pretty well, I would say. Dolphins going to have to come out here and do something a little bit better on offense than last time. And he's going to go for the screen. He gets about 8 on that play. Todd Gurley getting some positive yardage. We're going to pinch the D-line here as our one adjustment. Hopefully that helps stop the run. Yeah, Gurley's able to get about 3 on that play. Going to bring up a 3rd and inches situation. See if this defense is able to get a stop. I want to come out in something that has a little bit of a heavier formation. Gurley is going to get it. He's able to get past Hayward. Hayward did break his block or shed his block. Gurley able to get that extra yard, fight for what he needed. We're going to, we're going to run man here. My adjustment will bring Edmonds down slightly to be able to cover. And a good reception there by, I believe, Devontae Parker. Yep, Devontae Parker with a nice reception. Gets them up over the 50-yard line and into scoring territory, I would say. Gurley gets a nice run. They are going to give him the first down on that one. Picks up about 10 yards. Finally gets himself positive in the rushing game. Tua gonna pick up the first down. I would have slid there if I was him. That was a little risky, honestly. That was close to hit stick territory. I was honestly letting the defender do it themselves because oftentimes they'll hit stick the quarterback on their own, and if I try to do it, I'll miss. That brings us to the end of the first quarter with a 10-3 ball game. Dolphins are knocking on the door here, though. We're gonna actually blitz Joe Hayden off the corner over here. Gurley picks up about 2. Todd Gurley's a really nice pickup for the Dolphins, honestly. They picked him up in the offseason, and I kind of, what I'll say is I oversaw the development of this Dolphins team. I have a second account that I have in the franchise where I can manage the CPU teams just to make sure that they don't do anything too stupid. Make sure that they make the right picks and stuff like that and manage their players appropriately. And I kind of oversaw the Dolphins just to make sure that they could build themselves back up because they have such trouble on their own doing that because of the way Madden's coded. And, this team has turned into really, honestly, a pretty good team. Good reception by Gurley there. Good tackle by Bush. Unable to have close enough coverage to prevent the first down. Again, the Dolphins in a situation where they have an opportunity to get a good reception. I thought Devin Bush might be going for the pick, unable to stretch out and get that. Another situation where they could pick up the first down here and potentially come away with a first down and not a touchdown. I don't know if I think they're going to give him the first there. Yep, they're going to give first and goal, so they'll have 4 fresh downs in order to be able to try and score here. See if this defense can make a play. Tua makes a nice play. The sack was almost there. I don't know who it was, but they got focused off of the quarterback. That looks like Bud maybe, or Terrell Edmonds. I don't know who that was that got in there, but could have almost had the sack on Tua to prevent them from getting that touchdown. Nonetheless, they do get the touchdown. 10-10 ball game here with 6:17 left in the first half, so pretty good game so far, to be honest. Dolphins showing a pretty good offensive rhythm there on that drive. Moore will finally get a chance to bring the ball out. And that's going to be a fumble. Dolphins pick that one up. The Dolphins are going to have an opportunity in scoring position here. From the 30-yard line, Rondale Moore fumbles the football. They're going to take a shot over the middle. Oh, I could have came over for the interception, but I switched on to the wrong player. 2nd and 10. Good tackle by Minka. A nice little juke by Gesicki.
First down, Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Solid tackle in the backfield there by Tuitt and Watt. J.J. Watt going to go down with an injury. I called that before the game. If you guys were in here early enough on the stream, you probably saw, or heard rather. J.J. Watt gets injured like every game now for me, which is just kind of crazy. Oh, and Steven Nelson, I believe that is going to come down with a nice jump ball interception. I think he had Gesicki open in the end zone. I was real worried he was going to throw it to Gesicki there. I think I come up with a bit of a break there after the fumble on the kickoff return. So we are going to have a long field here, but we are going to at least have possession of the football and have a chance to be able to get downfield and make something happen. Torn labrum for J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt, that's going to put him out for, I believe, the rest of our regular season. I don't know how long that'll put him out for overall, but not something you want to see one of your, high overall veterans getting a significant injury there late into the season. Luckily, before the trade deadline went past, we did pick up Zach Allen, I believe it is, a depth defensive lineman. Just another body, somebody that could do something, reasonably well across our defensive line for us because we had so many defensive injuries. Got a couple of really nice blocks there on that play. And this guy is able to hit stick every single time. I'm going to have to start covering the ball up for sure. Good catch by Claypool. I able to get the block on the edge that we wanted to, so we're not going to be able to pick up the first down in that situation. Trying to get a better formation here called offensively. What are they calling us here? I don't mind this. He's going to drop that football. This is kind of go for it territory. 46-yard line. It's probably maybe worth punting. I don't know. Are they going to give us any half-decent offensive calls? It doesn't look like it. So we'll go ahead and punt this football just to be fair about it. Deontay Johnson has had some trouble for us so far this season. We have other superstar wide receivers, and to be quite honest, we are going to be looking to move Deontay Johnson in the offseason because we have Rondell Moore, Chase Claypool, Juju Smith-Schuster, all guys that I like a little bit more, to be honest with you, than Deontay Johnson. It's going to be some type of penalty, even though Minka comes up with an interception here. It's probably going to be a roughing the passer. I hope that it is not a roughing the passer. I hope that that's a hold. Yeah, they're going to get called for roughing the passer. Stephon Tuitt, unfortunately. That's a tough way to lose an interception. Good defensive play there by Antoine Brooks Jr. We are going to get Tua there on the sack. We're going to call an a defensive timeout in order to try to get the ball back with minute 52 left here. Did a decent job of maintaining the rollout and preventing him from picking up extra yardage. I kind of figured that might be the play there. Minute 52 left here in the half. I'm imagining they're going to be going for something deep. So I'd like to call, like a cover 3 cloud should be fine. Good job on the batted ball. They did have a man open deep to the left, but I don't think he saw him early enough, so we're going to force the punt. Rondell Moore back to return. The one that fumbled the last time. Trying to hold on to possession here. I'd like to get a score here before half because they are getting the ball at half. Deontay does a good job, sheds a tackle, not sheds a tackle, but jukes a tackle rather. So Deontay making up for that dropped reception on the last drive. 62, unable to get his butt moving. Considering calling a timeout here, but I don't think we need to call it just yet. We have 40 seconds left to play on the clock. Claypool has the ball in his hands and unable to come down with that reception. I'm going to go with the vertical plays here on this one. I think we might be able to get Ebron open. We are able to check down to Anthony McFarland. We're going to hold R1, and that'll be our first timeout there. First of 2, I should say. We're going to go with the quick slants, but I'm audibling to a run, the zone week. They just weren't giving us run plays, and I'd like to attempt the run here. Probably a holding call there. Connor does get into the end zone. Yes, the backup center who is replacing Pouncey, who is actually out for this game, does get called for that hold. Not much of a surprise, to be honest. I really don't like the way this play looks. I think maybe a verticals Y shake. Try to just get Ebron open on the shake. I don't know. Get a nice little reception there. We'll utilize our next timeout, and then anything from this point forward pretty much has to be into the end zone. So we'll go with the level switch. Anywhere we throw the ball has to be into the end zone, or we have to throw it out of the back of the end zone. We can't really afford to waste any time. Ebron. Oh, I thought he managed to drag his toes. That could have been really nice there. Unfortunately, he's unable to maintain his position inbounds. We are going to throw that ball away out of the back of the end zone. That should bring up a 4th and goal. And we're going to take that field goal, make it a 3-point game, at least one possession, before we give them the ball back at the end of the half. (13-10), 6 seconds left. We just can't allow a kick return. They will be getting the ball. And hopefully we are able to prevent them from getting an easy score at the start of next half. They look like they are probably going to pass it here. We're going to put Devin Bush on a QB spy just to be safe. Cam Hayward gets a hit on the quarterback. Gurley makes a nice turnaround reception. A good adjustment by Gurley, but that's not going to get the job done. That'll bring it to halftime. And that'll bring up another kickoff here as we give the ball back to the Dolphins. Pretty fun game so far, pretty entertaining. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching it. Not a high-scoring affair by any means. Definitely both have made some mistakes here. I do have a tendency to do that against users. We're going to... It's a nice run to the left side. I'm able to make the tackle with Tuitt. It was a good call there by the offense. The left side of the field was open, and I was going to try to adjust, but didn't get my adjustment off in time to shift the defense. We are going to shift the linebackers to the right this time. Able to get the block shed there, accidentally switched to the linebacker. I probably could have tackled him in the backfield if I didn't accidentally switch. Yes. Good pursuit by Ulysses Gilbert, able to get to the edge. Gurley having a tough time finding much running space today, or any running lanes. 3rd and 10 situation. We are going to let Gurley get the catch on the sideline because, of course, whenever I switch on the user, it never switches me to the correct person I want. I should have just stayed on Bud Dupree. Good reception over the middle by 18. Did not catch a name on that one. We are going to show blitz here. And Steven Nelson gets beat over the top by Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant with a nice clutch reception in the end zone there. Just does the possession catch and comes down with it before anybody has a chance to try and knock it away. 17-13 lead here for the Dolphins in the 3rd quarter. I thought I had space if I could get to the outside, but I just wasn't able to get around the edge on that one. I'm going to go with the double cross. Eric Ebron able to get out of the backfield and pick up a few extra yards there. Picks up a total of 6 on that play, which ain't too shabby. Man, this guy is very good at getting those hit sticks off. We're just going to keep it on this play. I think we'll be able to get some room. Able to get Juju open. Gets us up over midfield, which is a fantastic play there by Juju. I was a little worried. I thought that was actually going to be Ebron running that route. So I thought I was throwing it to somebody a little bit slower. And he's going to get another fumble. I am covering the football, and he was able to get that one This guy has forced 2 fumbles or 3 fumbles so far today. So he's doing a solid job of forcing fumbles, that's for sure. Probably going to be a holding call. Intentional grounding, we will accept that because that's a loss of down. Able to get the completion underneath, and Devin Bush makes the tackle. Jakeem Grant facing, I don't know, I thought he was facing more targets than that, but 2 targets today, 44 yards for him. We're going to fake the blitz, and we're just going to go zone all with our linebackers. He does find a man open there late. It's Devontae Parker able to get the reception coming across the field. Good tackle in the backfield there by Zach Allen. Dolphins here with an opportunity to make this a 2-score game, 2-possession game. Currently with a 4-point lead. At the very least, if they come away with a field goal, they'll make it a 7-point lead. If they score a touchdown, though, they make it a 2-possession game and make this one pretty difficult for the Pittsburgh Steelers to get back into it. Pittsburgh definitely has to emphasize ball security here. Airs it out to Gesicki. Gesicki doesn't go up for the reception. I also didn't go up for the interception because I didn't want to risk anything crazy there. Hopefully they give us some decent plays here to call. I almost want to go with just like a cover 2 man, to be honest. Nah, we're going to go with a zone because man, and he's going to find him open down the seam again. Call for the fair catch.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here.
Good reception by Ebron. Gonna get us close to midfield there. 2:26 left in the 3rd quarter. We have to be careful ball security wise. Big Ben does a nice job of dropping that one in there over the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Zach Gentry unable to come down with that one. Nice pass by Ben Roethlisberger. Might try to run this one with the halfback dive. I think we're going to take the run. I think we should be able to get the 1st down here with it. Go with the double pivot on this one. Actually, I think an inside zone would work pretty well. get out of bounds there with Deontay Johnson. Take what they give us at this point. That's going to ring up the end of the third quarter. That'll put us in a position to score here towards the end of the third. McFarland does a nice job there, getting us to the 16, putting us in close range. We're going to try to maybe go with a counter here. We'll see. I think the halfback dive is probably a little bit more of a high percentage play. There was an opening to the outside. James Conner is going to get to the edge. Anthony McFarland picks up 3. We could go with the screen play here. I'm thinking that might break open because they haven't covered it very well yet. They're going man though, so I think the halfback base might be our play. McFarland able to reach across the goal line, and he's going to make it a 3-point game, I believe. No, we have to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game, so it is telling us to go for it. I think that we are going to take that chance to try and make it a field goal game. Farland with a nice rush there, hanging onto the ball. Could go for the pass. McFarland, they're going to say he didn't get in. I'm pretty sure that his entire torso crossed that line, but that's okay. That's just Madden being Madden. Dolphins going to get the ball back here with a chance to put it out of reach, so this defense needs to make a play if we want to have a hope of making it competitive late here in the fourth.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he's not going to come out and play realistic and try to run the clock out, unfortunately. We're going to get the pressure. 2 is able to get the ball off. That's going to bring up a 3rd and short situation. I could see them probably passing the ball here on 3rd and short. They are going to come out with 2 wides. I don't know if they're going to try to run it or what. We're going to bring Edmonds down to cover the tight end. Oh, and we're going to get really lucky. Minka jumps an inaccurate pass there by Tua, and he's going to take it back to the end zone for a touchdown. They are going to have us go for 2 on this play. We got real lucky. Minka bailed us out, and that is not a lie. Man, McFarland got over the line again, but they're not going to say that he got there. Should have just kicked the extra points the last 2 times because we would be up by a field goal at this point. 25-24 game. Minka doing a nice job of coming up with a clutch play when we needed it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We are going to call cover 2 man because I don't want to get beat on a dumb little seam route again. Gonna be a flag, probably a hold. Yep. 1st and 18. That'll back him up slightly. We're gonna be coming out in a lot of man here. I think that that's kind of our choice. That's really our only choice at this point because we can't get beat over the top, and unless it's giving us like a cover 4, we're not really gonna have that opportunity to prevent them from getting up the seams. Second and 26, a nice sack there by Bud Dupree. That brings up a 2nd and 26 situation. I'm hoping that our defensive coordinator here gives us some half-decent play calls, because I will say the play calls have been suspect so far. We're going to go cover 2 man again. Actually, we're going to adjust back. He's got his man open on the corner, and Gesicki comes down with it. Gesicki has a crazy pair of hands. I'm actually surprised that he hasn't thrown a couple more jump balls like that to him today, but he really hasn't had to. 3rd down and 10, so a 3rd and long situation. Hasn't been much of a problem for the Dolphins today, but we'll see what they can do coming out in a kind of a clutch situation here. What's Tua going to be able to do? We got to be cognizant of Tua's ability to run. Oh, and Ulysses Gilbert. I was going to say Devin Bush there for a second. That's why I paused. But Ulysses Gilbert comes up with the batted ball, able to prevent him from getting the 1st down, and that's going to be crucial. Rondell Moore, you need to hold on to the ball here. Probably should have just fair caught it, to be quite honest with you. I am going to run the football if I have the plays to do so here. There we go. Yeah, they're probably bringing everybody. And he's going to lose the football. Unbelievable. Hopefully that gets reviewed and overturned, but that's just wild. We are getting so many fumbles today. This guy is crazy good at drawing fumbles. It's honestly kind of wild. But, you know, it's not like I don't mean to be complaining about it, because that's just skill. I mean, I've never been able to master the whole hit sticking every single play thing. I've never been able to do that.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
We are going to come out in a passing situation because we are only up by 1. I don't know what they're going to give us here. We're going to run this. And we're going to find Ebron open. Hopefully he just makes that easy reception. We're going to get called for roughing the passer. It's going to put us on the 23. We will take that tacked on to the end of the run. Connor able to get us up inside the 15-yard line. 3:48 left in the game. Plenty of time. Even if we score here, potentially will only be a 1-possession game because of the missed 2-point conversions both times. We might try to dump this off to McFarland. We are. McFarland able to catch that coming out of the backfield. Seth Brown, our right tackle, goes down on the play, but we are going to take this 7-point lead and hopefully 8-point lead. Really regretting going for 2 and missing it both times now, because we could be up by 2 possessions if we hadn't missed both of those. Dislocated shoulder, so we are going to be starting 2 63 overall linemen here. Our center's a 63 or 64, and now our backup right tackle who's coming into the game is a 63. So missing 2 starters could be rough on us the rest of the way. 3:03 left to play. Both teams have all timeouts. They are going to come out in that spread formation, kind of almost like a expectation now for them to come out in that. Oh, and that receiver unable to come down with the ball. Minka is there for the play. And I don't want to say that that'll do it, because this guy is close to causing fumbles pretty much every single time he hits me. But if we get a couple good plays here, even another score, that could put it out of range. McFarland going to get out to the edge. Stays in bounds just barely. Considered going for the jet sweep on that one. I don't think he got enough to get the first down on that play. Yeah, it's close, but not enough. 3rd and 1 situation here. Dolphins are going to bring pressure. Oh, and Connor able to just find a hole up the middle. If I wouldn't have tried to truck stick there to get the extra yard when there was nobody there, I probably would have gotten the touchdown. With that being said, Connor goes down with an injury, and Connor was having a very good season for us. That puts in Anthony McFarland, which is really dangerous at this point. We are going to chew clock. Yeah, he's going to be forced to take his timeouts at this point. James Conner out with back spasms. I have to put him in for these plays, you know. I don't really feel like I have much choice but to have him on the field, because McFarland's carrying is nowhere near as good as Connor's is. Connor is going to get hit sticked. If that was McFarland, I'd be real worried that that would be a fumble. I could pass the ball here, but I really just don't feel right about that. I think that the right thing to do is to run the football. McFarland is going to make it to the edge. He gets hit sticked as he goes into the end zone, though, and he's going to come up with that touchdown, and that will put this game out of reach. Dolphins will get the ball back, though, with a minute left. Boswell's going to miss the extra point. So they're going to get the ball back with a minute 5 left, and that'll give them an opportunity to make this game a little bit closer. You know, with some luck, they would have the opportunity to come back, but I just don't see it with a minute 5 left in the game. That'll be tough to do. Definitely a unique offense here by the Dolphins. They employed heavy spread formations, and they... I don't want to say cheesed, but they did a good job of taking advantage of the holes in my defense. I think that that was just a good game plan by this team. Gesicki makes a fantastic catch over there. Absolutely monster catch, to be honest with you. Gesicki drops that one. We're just going to call the cover 6. Might be a little dangerous. If we give up a deep touchdown, I'll be regretting it. Oh, he's got his man. He dropped it. He had him beat, but just by a little bit. This guy does a real good job of telling when I'm in a cover, a zone coverage versus a man coverage. Going to be a batted ball. No one's going to come down with that one, so Tua is going to have at least one more opportunity here. I thought about switching on with Ulysses, but I didn't want to get a pass interference call because that does happen to me quite a bit. He's going to put it up over the middle, and a beautiful catch. I don't know who number 17 was. I missed the name. Conley. Jay Conley? I don't know who that is, but a really nice catch there over the middle. We are going to bring some pressure this time because we are down here on the end zone. Watt almost able to, and he completes that pass. What a play by Tua. Are they going to be able to snap the football? I think they are. Cam Hayward able to get the sack, though, and that'll put the game away. Really, honestly, a gutsy performance by the Dolphins here, and truth be told, if they were, a season or two down the line with a little bit of a higher overall team and some better players, they would have absolutely come away with that win. We got pretty lucky, all things considered, with that pick six with Minka. All credit to the Dolphins user here. I think they played a fantastic game, and honestly look forward to more matchups against them in the future. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this game. Like I said, we probably didn't deserve that win, but we did come away with the 38-24 win. Continued our dominance on the season, I would say. That puts us to only one loss on the season, 10-1, I believe we are now. So if you guys did enjoy watching this matchup, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below. Like I said, we're making an effort to bring more users into the league to make this more competitive and make my games especially more competitive, because when I'm going up against the CPU, it's honestly pretty easy at this point, no matter what sliders we're on. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good night.